Mick Busted is, guys, we got our first triggered one of the morning. Mick Busted says, the worse the show does. Show's been doing great this week, by the way. The deeper he tries to sound. How come any free chatter can completely halt the show? We just like to hang out with our audience. It's been this way for a decade. I would ask the question of people like you, Mick Busted, why does it bother you so much? And don't bother denying it. You're just coping. The worse the show does, the deeper he tries to sound. That's a very odd analysis. And it's always, they always think they've stumbled upon something great. They're like, the worse the show does, the deeper he tries to sound. Or I'm suffering. I have allergies like a mall, and I'm suffering. I saw a cope yesterday, and I don't understand the thought process. It's like Mick Busted when he goes, no, the worse the show does, the deeper he tries to sound. What? You understand this show has been doing the same level of bad for about 5 years. But I don't understand why me making my voice deeper would reflect statistics. It's hard to follow them because they think like 4-year-olds. But the one yesterday I thought was great. Somebody came in, I think it was Willy Nilly or whatever. Willy Nilly came in yesterday and he goes, there is no porcelain in the jails in Stearns County. You are lying. And I went, okay, I was there. There was certainly, what I was shitting on was definitely porcelain. And, but my biggest tragedy was, why would I lie? Like, why? What? I don't understand the benefit of lying about a porcelain sink and a porcelain toilet. So then Beluzier comes in yesterday and he goes, I can't believe I have to do this. But yes, I worked there. There are porcelain toilets. And they were like, no, you guys have to be lying. It has to be a grand conspiracy. I can't have allergies. I have to be putting on a voice. And there cannot have been porcelain toilets. He has to be lying. I will ask you guys one more time. Look in the mirror. Consider that maybe it's you. You don't have to respond. You don't have to get back to me. I'm throwing out some free advice. Take it if you like to. Tim the Toolman Taylor says maybe there's different toilets on different blocks. Definitely. I was in the good boy wing where we get porcelain toilets. But he was like, no, you have to be lying about what the toilets looked like. I'm like, you know what you could do? Do what you do all the time. Just pretend I am. You'll be okay. Bigot on socialist media. I just find it funny, the knots that they twist themselves in, because they just, I've said it before, I'll say it again. They can't take this away from you, so they lose their mind and seethe all day. Terrible way to live. Bigot on socialist media says, who gives a shit if Aaron is lying about a sink and a toilet? I would honestly, if I woke up from some kind of funk and I noticed that I've been lying about a sink and a toilet, I think I'd kick my own ass. Dubs says, was toilet wine good? That's another thing. I don't know how you'd make toilet wine. One thing they did make in there, though, they bought Mountain Dew, Live Wire, Blue Raspberry, whatever it's called. And they mix that with the coffee that you buy from the vending machines, the powdered coffee, and they, heat up the water in their cup in the microwave, and they make this like super potent, heavy caffeine beverage. And one of the guys who was there for DUI said, yeah, they do that to kind of give them the up that meth does. They try to get as much of a caffeine up as they can because it helps with not having meth. That kind of goes back to what I was saying a long time ago about how this isn't the place for these guys. Like, jail isn't the place for these people. It needs to be therapy. I mean, you can do drug treatment if you want to, but therapy is the most important part. Figuring out where this all started, pinpointing that, and exercising it. But, I mean, sending them to a place where they're like, all right, their first priority is, how do we make a concoction that gets us high as legally? I don't know. Veldrain says, just start lying about Stearns County Jail. Tell them the bars are made out of vibranium. Oh, you guys didn't know about the vibranium bars on the door? Yeah, you know how most people they go to jail and the doors on jail cells now are just regular heavy metal doors with little windows in them. No, see, Stearns County Jail is very old school, and they have the old timey bars, but it's vibranium from Wakanda, and they're completely indestructible. I mean, file away all you want on these bars, they're never going to give because they're vibranium, which is the hardest known substance in the universe. So, yes, thank you for reminding me of the vibranium doors. Rusty Grammer says, where is the W in lying about a fucking toilet? Well, let me ask you something. Where's the W in obsessing over a show that you clearly love that's not going anywhere and just keeps being the most consistent program there is out there? I don't know. Phantom X says that, Aaron, you live rent-free in their minds because they wish that you would cuck them. Oh, I'm not interested. None of them have partners. Most of them aren't allowed to see their children. Tall Mountain says, Aaron, Haley said your hair looks good now. My standards are a little different. See, the minute Haley thinks anything on me looks good, I want to shave it off immediately. That's what Haley doesn't understand. There's a saying you can catch more flies with honey than you can with vinegar. And I would say this, Haley being nice to me is the only way she's going to get a W over me. I mean, otherwise, we set her off. We trigger the shit out of her. She goes off on Twitter rants about me all the time. She doesn't have a very good sense of humor at all. We're just with her constantly, and she takes it so seriously. That would be a brilliant move on her part. Compliment me, say nice things. I promise you it will drive me insane. I will take L after L after L head to head. If you start being nice to me, it's going to drive me nuts.